Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I will be talking about how you can take care of your skin and everything from the ground base. So here we go, let's get started. So every skin product is based upon the skin type. What is your skin type? There are basically three types of skin which we have. The number one, from the very base, we have three major types of skin: the dry skin, the neutral skin, and the oily skin. The oiliness of the skin is kept under or around the scalp. The oiliness of the skins are kept around or under the skin itself. So let's say, how do you know how oily your skin is? So when you're touching your skin, you would basically feel a bit of moisture. If there is moisture without applying any moisturizer or sunscreen, that means you basically have an oily skin. And if there is nothing and your skin is itching, dry, that just means your skin is a dry type of skin. And if you're in between, not too oily, not too dry, that's a neutral type of skin. So what to do now if you know your skin type? What is the procedure to follow next? The next procedure to follow is what type of skin cream do you need? So for oily skin have the tendency to produce oil, obviously. So we will get a cream for oily skin type. So what a oily skin type cream will do will basically neutralize that oiliness level and make your skin very bright, skin neutral, in the neutral form. Because what is the harm of an oily skin? An oily skin will basically be more prone to bacterial infection, be more sweaty, be able to get infected very quickly, and also pimples at the same time. Because when the sweat oiliness goes back to the spores of our skin, it causes the breakdown of pimples and bacteria to grow because there is a lot of nutrition around it. So now what you can do if you have a dry skin? If you have a dry skin, you will do the opposite. You will get the oily skin. You'll do the opposite. You'll get the dry skin type of cream because of the stated reason as before. It will neutralize the skin to be neutral oily. So now, why is oiliness important? Oiliness is important because if you have oil, that protects you from harmful UV rays to some degree. Okay, it is not that significant, but it still protects you to some degree, just like melanin. So it is good to have them, but not too much. All right, it's the same as not having too much, because if you have too much, that will be more prone to growing bacteria and be more harmful towards you. Now the next step, what type of creams do we have? So the type of creams we have is a moisturizer and a sunscreen. So what procedure should you follow? So in the day, you should wash your face, number one, to eliminate the dust particles. After eliminating the dust particles, you can apply the moisturizer for applying the layer of oil or moisture on top of the skin so that it is protective in nature, hydrated, it is not more prone to bursting out. And then you apply the sunscreen. Once you're applying the sunscreen, that sunscreen is protecting you from harmful rays of the sun. So if there is a cloudy day and the sun is still able to penetrate through and you are able to see everything, there's a wall, there's a tree, and at night you see nothing, that means at night there is no sun ray. But in the morning there is sun ray which is able to penetrate through the clouds as well, which is able to travel such a large distance from the earth to the sun. That means it has a ray which is quite radioactive, which is vibrating a lot and strikes everything which comes in between and just penetrates through. So to protect our skin from that penetration, because behind the skin, our skin is made up of DNA. Inside this DNA, if a strand gets broken, so this is a DNA, let's say helix. For some of you who don't know what DNA is, I would just say search it on Google for now. But it damages the DNA, and when oncogenic DNA strands are damaged, that leads to abnormal growth or production of cells, or abnormal repair of the skin, which leads to wrinkle, which leads to cancer, and a lot of other things. So that's why it's important to wear the sunscreen. So now let's recall it again. First, wash the face with water or a cleanser or a face wash, depending on how oily or how smudgy it feels. Then you would apply the moisturizer for providing moisturizing hydration. After doing the hydration, you basically apply the sunscreen, let the moisturizer be absorbed a bit, massage it through a bit up and down. And don't forget to apply it on your eyes, on your ears, on your neck, everywhere, because the most sensitive area of our skin is the lips, then we have the eyes, then we have the neck, then the face. So every person applies cream on the face, and not most people actually, and not on their neck or eyes or lips, which is the most sensitive area. And imagine if you're not applying cream on the most sensitive area, they will get more easily UV damaged and more quickly UV damaged. So yeah, be make it a priority to apply the cream over here and over here as well. You just need to be conscious at the first uh, 2 to 3 weeks, and then it becomes a habit. You don't even need to remember, you just do it in an autopilot. For example, do you need to remember to walk? No, you do it on an autopilot basis. That's the same thing. If you do it over and over again, it becomes a habit due to neurological connection, and that's how it goes. So yeah, that's the morning routine. After the morning routine, now a disclaimer: sunscreen loses around 26% of its strength after after a whole evening if you are staying indoors. So it is generally recommended to apply it after every 2 hours. If you're not applying it every 2 hours, then you're gonna lose that 26 percentage, which I think is not that impactful, because if you calculate it, if a sunscreen is giving you a lifespan of 10 years, that basically sorry, if your sunscreen is giving your skin a head start of 10 years to stay younger, to stay healthier, that means that 26% is just 2.5 years. And for many people, it's not the worth the hassle, but it really depends on the weather, on the situation you are. If you're going out, that rate of reduction in the power strength of the sunscreen will be way more than when you're indoors. So that's when you would need to apply sunscreen after every 3 hours, because then it becomes important, because the sunscreen reacts with the air and the UV rays, and what it was found was most of the sunscreen was removed from this area, this and this area. So what you can do, a quick hack, is apply the sunscreen in your nose and your eyes region. That's about it. The rest, it usually stays. Again, it depends upon the weather. Suppose if it is very very dry air, there is less humidity in the air, less moisture in the air, that means the air will react faster with your moisturizer to soak out that O2, soak out that H2O from the moisturizer which you have applied. So your moisturizer and sunscreen will be dried out pretty quickly. So at that time, you need to apply a more thicker layer of sunscreen or moisturizer. So yeah, guys, recalling everything together, just apply sunscreen, facial wash your face due to all the reasons, dust particle and everything. Then apply the moisturizer to hydrate the skin, to keep it healthy, to keep it on a repair state, and then apply the sunscreen for UV protection. And you can choose to apply it after 2 hours, after 3 hours, or let it be depending on the weather and situation you are in, because it reacts with the air reacts with the sunscreen. And yeah, at night you just need to do the same thing but without the sunscreen, because obviously there is no sun, and moon reflection would be there, but that's not that harmful. Our melanin is good enough to protect from that those damaging rays. And yeah, that's about it. That's just the whole deal about skincare routine. You can also add retinol has been found the most scientifically researched product for skincare routine, which basically reduces the wrinkle and increases the rate of repair of your skin. So retinol is another best thing. This could be the next step. First step is to apply the moisturizer, wash your skin, apply the moisturizer, sunscreen, then you can add retinol at night. And yeah, just follow this video, rewatch it, do active recall, and memorize it, make it a habit. That's about it, guys. Skincare is not complicated at all. It's just a matter of consistency and taking care of your health. Skincare is not for looks, it's moreover for health purposes, because if you're healthy, you're able to do absolutely everything. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.